What's good, everybody? TPA podcast back at it again. It's your boy Tion. I got the boy.
It's Big Holly in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so I'm gonna start this one off with a crazy question.
Okay.
Is AIDS a deal breaker in a relationship for you?
I'm in a relationship. I don't have to worry about that.
No, I'm asking you. You and her, y'all been going on dates, all this. You're about to cuff. She's like, okay, hold on. Before anything, I have something to tell you. What's that, babe? I have AIDS. Are you like walking away from this forever?
Like, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Realistically, the answer should be no. It shouldn't be a deal breaker.
Okay.
But, bro, we gonna have, like if God sent me the perfect woman,
right?
And God was like, yo, she's perfect. She's perfect for you.
Yes,
she's going to take care of the things you need her to take care of, be the complement to your life you need her to be. You know what I'm saying? But
she got AIDS.
But you got like PrEP or something like that. Like, so you won't get it, and she won't die from it.
Okay.
Well, HIV. So you won't die from it. Now, if that was, I knew all of that, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. But since I don't know all that, no, it's a deal breaker for sure.
It's a super deal breaker for me. I'm sorry. AIDS is crazy.
Because if you're going to spend the rest of your life with the person...
Like, she got AIDS.
Like, y'all going... It's till death do us part anyway.
I mean, shit, you gonna... Hey. Because, hold on. This is me not being the most educated. Okay. HIV is the worst one, right?
HIV turns...
HIV turns into AIDS.
Yeah.
So, full-blown AIDS, that's what Magic got, right? Or Magic got HIV.
HIV.
Okay, so AIDS is the one where you're basically cooked.
I think this is the sexual education popping out that I forgot, but they did teach us. HIV is a autoimmune disease, so it hurts your immune system. I think like once it passes a threshold, AIDS develops,
right? Or
it's called AIDS. I don't know, but then like people don't really die from AIDS. You just don't have the immune system to fight
a cold.
Other stuff.
So like you call it cold, it's cooked. Basically.
Yeah, like you could get pneumonia and die way
Damn.
easier. Yeah, because you don't have the immune system for it.
Yeah, AIDS is a deal breaker for me. Please don't come around here with AIDS or HIV.
What is a red flag? What was something that you think should be a red flag, but you bypass it a lot? We're potting early.
Hey,
right?
Starting out early. Something that is a red flag that I ignore early.
Yes.
Okay, maybe this is... I wouldn't say this is a red flag. They're very moody. Very moody. So, like, one day, they're up on a high.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, they hate themselves. Then 2 days later, they're back on their high.
I can't do that.
That's that right there.
But you be letting it slide?
I let it slide because it's like... I feel like that real you is
in the middle?
High. Yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay.
The high is the real you, I feel like. But some people have issues sometimes where they just can't navigate daily life and understand like, hey, some days aren't gonna always be good.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like you can work with a person that isn't used to having good days consistently.
Yeah.
So like if they're used to always having bad, once you start coming around them and bring some good and show them that, hey, even if you had a bad day, things can be good. I feel like you can get them out of that.
See, I think like I do agree with that, but I also think like if you think your life is moving towards destruction, that's what it's doing.
Yeah.
If you believe your life is moving towards positivity and greatness, that's what it is. So two people can have the same day.
Yeah.
And look at it and be like, okay, today wasn't the best day, but I got a little closer to, because people who are what was it called? Pessimistic. They use that but word too. Oh, I got $100 today, but my cell phone due tomorrow. Like, so that but word really will tell you who somebody is. That's a fact.
Cause like you can get a but, so like you can have a day where it's like, damn, I got fired, but I can come home and kick it with my friends. I can go do this. I can put my energy into something that I really want to do. Yeah. Cause like, bro, I'll be real with you. There's literally two different types of people in this world. You got the positive person and the negative person. Which one are you gonna be? Cause like you can look at everything with a was it the glass half full or glass half empty?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can look at it one or two ways, and depending on how you are as a person, I feel like the person that looks at life where it's like, you know what, something bad happened, but I still woke up.
Yep.
I still got clothes on my back. I still ate this morning. It ain't that bad.
But there's like the ultra in the middle.
There's ultra.
That's gonna say, at least you woke up, but imagine if you didn't have to do none of this anymore. You have to keep working.
Like that person sucks. That in between person does suck. There are three people in this world. My apologies. The person that's always positive, the person that's always negative, and that on the fence person.
I think I'm a very You're
positive as hell.
Yeah, I'm positive, but a lot of things to me are very neutral.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about a lot of stuff.
See, but this is the thing about you. You're positive and logical. A lot of people aren't that.
Oh yeah, fact.
If you can mix positive and logic, you got a good future ahead of you.
Yeah.
You got some people that you got a great future ahead of you. But then you got the people that just don't know how to be logical at all.
Yeah.
Damn, there's a lot of different people in this world.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody got like a 2K like sliders.
Bill. Everybody's got a bill.
Everybody's got a bill, right? Some people they need to invest in VC though. That's all I'm gonna say, man. But
they gotta get in the gym.
Facts. But we were talking about butts, and last night we went to a seafood restaurant, and all the music was booty butt shaking. Okay.
I don't know what happened to that.
Was the food?
The burger was good.
Yeah.
I had a surf and turf burger. First time having shrimp and beef together. Pause. Pause. But it actually tastes pretty good. The restaurant was cool. It's just what happened to Atlanta. Everywhere doesn't. Okay.
In Atlanta, if you want to get good food, there's either going to be ass or ass being talked about.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say this: Atlanta, we gotta do better.
Okay.
Hookah isn't necessary for every venue. Like, there's no reason we're mixing crab legs and hookah smoke.
True.
Those don't go together. Lamb chops and hookah don't go together.
The only thing that really go together is hookah and hot wings.
That's it. That's it. That's a lot of, like, real food don't go with hookah. And the fact that what was it called? Blue? It turned into the club. Like, they brought out sparklers and bottles. And bottles. And we're at a seafood restaurant. Yep. What is going on? I don't know who made this the hookah capital of the world, but well, not the world, but of the United States. But we got to do better.
Yeah, they're wilding.
Hookah is not necessary everywhere.
Like, nice, slow music. I'm about to start going to, like, speakeasies or something like that.
Like the real hole-in-the-wall joints where you got to find it. Like, you got to really find some shit. Because, bro, I did not want to hear Sexy Red last night while I was eating.
Bro, somebody turned on Sexy Red album and just let it run over the speakers.
And just let it run.
I was hearing stuff. I'm like, hold on.
And then no censoring.
Yeah, no censoring.
Like Booty Hole Brown. Like, none of that.
Yeah.
None of that was censored. I'm just glad. I wonder what happens if kids come in. Like, if we'd have brought, say one of us would have had a kid or something, and we brought our child. Is the music still gonna? Because nobody checked IDs at the door.
Yep.
There was nobody say. There's no sign saying 21 and older.
True.
I didn't see that. So
that's true.
If we would have brought our seed in there, then what? Are we still listening to Sexy? And am I wrong for telling them, hey, can you change this? Like, am I wrong?
I think you're wrong going into establishment and telling them to change their etiquette.
But you've been there on a regular, like, weekday, right?
Yeah.
Is it like that?
It's only not like that because nobody's in there.
So, okay. That makes sense.
And I think that's why they probably struggle on days. The average person is an average person. And they're not going to go there on a lunch break.
Facts.
Right? Because this is exclusive to Turn Up.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm not going to say a lot because clearly they're doing okay. They've been open for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like everywhere doesn't. Some foods just don't match with certain environments and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to be turned up eating crab legs. I don't want to be turned up eating lamb chops. Like, leave that for the wing eaters and shit like that. And the
straight bar food.
Yeah, like bar food, that makes sense.
If you need a fork and a knife, it needs to be a little bit more.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we're getting there.
Because your plate looked good.
Boy,
I'm not gonna ever eat it, but it did look
charbroiled oysters. They did put too much cheese on there though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, yeah, they put too much cheese.
Damn. Oh, since we're still talking about Atlanta, how do you feel about 21 Savage saying that he was the best lyricist out of Atlanta?
You're supposed to say you're the best.
Are you?
Yes. Like, okay, if you're competing, if you're in a sport, you should believe in your abilities enough to perform the best.
I get that, but we also got to be realistic. Let's not forget who has come out of Atlanta and who is an Atlanta rapper.
It was currently, though, right?
I thought he was talking all the time.
No, because it was only Future, like JID, Young Thug, Lil Baby, like clearly T.I., Ludacris, like those people would go on there.
Andre 3000 was
Andre 3000. Yeah, so I think it was a current, like who's currently the best.
Okay, that's interesting though.
Yeah.
21, I like 21's music.
Yeah, I think
he's better than Lil Baby, personally.
For sure.
Like,
how have you been feeling about Lil Baby's press run?
I hope the album's good.
Yeah.
I hope it's good because the allegations, you ain't made a hit since Gunna for real. What was Baby's last hit?
He made one since Gunna. I don't know, I couldn't tell you the song, but like if I go through catalog since, what was it, Drip season?
I'm talking about since the whole beef and everything happened and they separated.
Oh yeah.
Has Baby
Lil Baby was already on his way down, I feel like, before that.
Cause like that,
My Turn,
that was ass.
Yeah, but that was before.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was, I feel like, in my opinion, Lil Baby was kind of like on his decline.
Do you think he can get back to the top with this album?
No.
Because I'm seeing the track list. He's got a Thug and Future song on there.
Yeah,
I think it's Thug, Future, and Travis Scott.
Yeah, I think the song's going to do well.
It better.
But I don't think, like, I was one of them people, it was like, okay, you know, J. Cole and Kendrick don't really drop, so it's really Drake, Lil Baby right now. Yeah. Like, I was one of them.
Yeah.
So
that's interesting. It's interesting to see. I'm very curious to see what his album's gonna look like though, because this your first one since, because he ain't dropped the album since My Turn, right?
No, he dropped one.
Oh, the one with Dirt? He did something with Dirt, didn't he?
Yeah, that was, I could have swore he dropped another project. He dropped the project with that Hey song on it, didn't he?
I don't know if that was, let me see. Did Lil Baby drop an album? I want to make sure we were right on this before I...
Because My Turn can't be the last album he dropped.
I think
that was 2020, wasn't it?
That was... It's Only Me.
Only Me, yeah.
It's Only Me.
The one with everybody.
Yeah.
So that was like a hit. That was a decent.
Oh, Intermittent was on there. Okay. He got one. But like...
Oh, and that Friday song was on there too.
He ain't dropped in 2 years.
I will miss me, yeah, baby. I'm in your city.
Yeah, this shit still ain't hit. Like, I'm looking at the track list, it wasn't really...
But, like, I've been watching his press run, and I feel like he's seeming a little bit more real to people.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit more authentic, not too much of the rapper. Yeah. So, I feel like that might help his... the relatability to him. But hopefully... there's relatability inside of music. Because, like, the songs he's been dropping, like, Touchdown...
It hasn't... I haven't had any... He hasn't dropped anything that really stuck.
Insecurities was the closest that I was like, okay, I could hear it. So, I don't know if he's, like, testing sounds and going to build the album around that sound. Yeah. Or if this is what he's just going with.
I'm going to be honest. I really hope it's a fire-ass album. Yeah. Because, let's just be real... New York ran it this year. New York ran it up. That sound, that drill sound, is on every...
Jersey.
Okay. Nah, I'm talking about the Cash Cobain.
Oh, yeah, true. That's true.
His sound...
But that's Jersey, though. That's not New York.
It's up there. It's up top. It's up top. It's up top music. It's up top music. They ran it this year, I think.
Yeah.
I really want to give the Northeast state credit, man. They made some good music this year. Shout out Cash Cobain. In my opinion, Rookie of the Year. Literally Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. So I was talking to some people from New York the other day, and they said there's the group that we listened to with NLE Choppa, 41. They said tough. They said they were supposed to be it, but then Cash Cobain kind of like took the whole wave.
I can see it though, cause he had so much influence. Once Drake got on one of his beats, it was over.
Oh yeah,
it was over with. Like, you kind of win. Once
what song did Drake do?
It was on the last album. It was fucking damn, what's the name of the song? Hold on.
It was on For All the Dogs?
Yeah, it was on For All the Dogs. And not Another Late Night. He made a beat on one of Drake's songs. And Drake used his whole flow and everything. Let me get Cash, Cobain, Drake. I don't know why I'm stuck on it right now. Oh, I was in the club.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Damn, what's that song called?
Like damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the name of that song? I'm drawing a blank. That's why. Hey, listen, children. When you wake up in the morning, make sure you eat breakfast. Eat breakfast before you go work out. Cause I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now. But
like I be listening to that. Oh, it's the song where he dissed Devin.
Calling for you.
Yeah.
Calling for you.
Where he dissed what's buddy with the fake Ron Artest? What's his name? He played for the Houston Rockets now.
Oh, Dylan Brooks.
That's where he dissed Dylan Brooks with the voicemail.
Yeah. Nah, I'll be real. Cash Cobain had a lot of influence this year. Don Toliver, Attitude, banger. Yeah. The Kehlani song, that's Cash Cobain inspired.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm. That sound, that up top sound, ran it in 2024. Yeah. I'm going to give everybody that is an artist from New York, Jersey, whatever.
So you're telling me the West Coast didn't run this year?
Fuck no. They got one song. Let's not lie.
Okay.
Kendrick, the Not Like Us shit was cool. And it was definitely, he made a hit. Congratulations, but that's one. He tried to replicate
Squabble up. You want to know, listen, if there is one lyric this year that sound like it came out of the local open mic, it is. What they talking about, they talk about nothing. What they talk, like when I heard that, I said, yo, is this what we're doing on songs now?
We also got to give Kendrick credit too, because if we're gonna go end of year awards, I'm gonna have to say Kendrick might have had comeback of the year.
So you're saying he fell off before?
Yeah, falling off. He just wasn't making nothing. Like, he wasn't dropping. The last album wasn't that good.
So you can't just disappear and say comeback.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good. That last album wasn't good.
Okay.
Miss Morale, listen, it wasn't that
I tried to re-listen into it.
It's like 2 songs on there.
Like, bro.
I tried.
I re-listened to like N95 and all of that on there. And like
they're cool.
They're okay.
They're cool songs for sure.
They're good background music. But I'm not really paying attention.
I will give him comeback of the year because you came out, fired at Drake.
Yeah.
It happened to work in your favor. Everybody was supporting you. You made a hit. You got a hit out of it. You did the concert. Cool. You dropped the album. The album was also decent. There's a few songs on there that I like. Then you announced the tour with SZA. Comeback player of the year. We got to give him comeback player of the year.
So him and SZA, he got on SZA's Deluxe.
I didn't hear that song though. I didn't hear it yet.
And when are we going to start holding Kendrick to any standard when it comes to music, bro? Because never in life have we encouraged dirty macking, throwing smut on people's names in a girl ear, being a man. That has never. And he on the album, he said, "Oh, you dating a dude who think he prettier than you. You on your cycle, but he on his period too." Like, clever line.
Yeah.
Right.
It's definitely a little bar.
But like, when did we start to champion stuff like this?
But that's bringing back the old school though. The old school R&B niggas, they used to do that.
Oh, Dirty Mac.
Yeah, they used to Dirty Mac. Like Drew Hill was the king of it. I should be your boyfriend. They talking shit about the boyfriend or whatever. Yeah. So I get it. And Kendrick's trying to bring it. He's trying to bring the old sound back. Cool, I get it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it because I'm not gonna lie. The Luther shit was cool. I like Luther a lot actually, but.
I feel myself like forcing myself to like listen to the album. Like I want to like feel like I did when I heard Damn.
Yeah, Damn was legendary. I don't think we'll ever get that feeling ever again though, because First, to me, I don't think he can make an album ever better than Good Kid, Mad City. He can never top that album. He'll never get anything close to that album ever.
Because I feel like there's no other story for him to tell.
Yeah, but like, that's the tricky part with some of these artists when they drop their first project. Sometimes it's too good.
Yeah.
Like, you can't set the bar so high for yourself at the beginning because I'm going to expect this every time.
Yeah.
And, like, when I don't get what I expected, I'm like, damn, this is kind of a disappointment.
Well, I think Dan was good. Good Kid, Mad City was good.
Good Kid, Mad City.
What came second? To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly, like, I can acknowledge the sonically, it was great.
Yeah, but it's just, like I said, that first project really set the bar way too high for Kendrick, and I don't think, I think he's trying to chase that again, and you can't get that. You can't, I think you gave too much too early. Like, if you look at Drake's first album was really, really good, but he topped it with his next album. So
yeah, I think Thank Me Later was like a...
Yeah, that was like, I'm here, and I can do this.
Yeah.
Wait till I watch what I can do as the next one. Then you drop Take Care, another masterpiece. I'm like, damn, okay, he got better. Then Nothing Was the Same. Yeah. Another banger. Like,
If You're Reading It's Too Late came before Nothing Was the Same, right?
No, it came after.
Okay.
If You're Reading It's Too Late came as a mixtape. That was Spin Drilla first.
Bro, people really be trying to trash Drake's, like, consistency of the run.
Yeah.
That, everything from Thank Me Later to Views, from, what was that? 09 to 20, what was that? What year? 2014? 2016?
2016 was the year.
Uncontested run.
And then he had the beef with Meek, and then made one of the best diss tracks I think we've ever heard. Back to Back was nasty. Back to Back was disgusting.
But you know what's crazy? I like Charged Up better than Back to Back.
Oh, Charged Up was tough too now. It's a different vibe. Yeah, he was on that bitch really talking. So that's the thing. Like, Kendrick's body of work, he starts off here and then like slowly declines.
Yeah.
Drake started off like, as corny as it's gonna sound, he started bottom half and worked his way up. Like, but his bottom was so high, like, it was crazy. Like, he started out at the top of the mountain and then somehow kept climbing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you can keep climbing on a mountain when niggas just added pieces to it, but we don't have many artists that do that. Now, I will give credit to one more artist that did that. J. Cole's first project was great.
They said if Friday Night Lights would have been his first project,
it'd been hard. It'd been hard for him.
They said Kendrick's career would have never happened. That's what people said. Hey, I'm just perusing the streets of the internet, okay? And the internet was like, if J. Cole's first project was Friday Night Lights, there would have been no way for Kendrick to work his way out of third place, out of the big three.
Bro, Section 80 was pretty good.
It was good. It was.
Good Kid, Mad City was fantastic.
Yeah. I just think
I think he would have still got out somehow. Good Kid, Mad City.
I'm not saying like he wouldn't have been big.
Oh, he would have been like.
He would have been closer to Big Sean.
Yeah.
In people's eyes, the masses' eyes, it would have been Drake, J. Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick. That's what it would have been. That's what people say. Big Sean, Kendrick, Wale.
Big Sean is that the top 5 at that era?
Yeah. Big
Sean was like that.
I mean, we gotta be real though. It's really Drake, Nicki, then a third person. That's the real list.
That is the real.
The real list of that era, when people talk about Big Three, is really Drake and Nicki interchangeable, then the third person. That's the real truth.
But I'll also say too, she was another person whose first album was so good. Yeah. It was hard for her to because Pink Friday was the first one. Yeah. That had Roman's Revenge, Blazing.
Moment for Life.
Oh my, she came out way too hot.
Yeah.
And then the second one was the Pink Print. Was that the second album?
I think so, yeah.
That one was cool. That had Super Bass and all that on it, right? And then
Anaconda.
No, Anaconda was on a different album. I think. You know what? You're right. Because both of them were, because it went Pink Friday, Pink Print, and then I forgot what the third one was.
But you got to remember, though. And she was mixtape. And mixtape.
Yeah, mixtape.
Mixtape Nicki Nicki also got the best mixtape out of all of them. Like, what's it called?
So Far Gone was a mixtape.
Yeah, that's all. But Nicki had Beat Me Up Scotty.
Yeah, I don't care. So Far Gone was crazy.
Name one song that people are singing more than Itty Bitty Piggy.
Okay, well, you got a point.
Certified smack.
That shit was a hit. Shout out Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Shout out Soulja Boy, because he had hands in it.
Yeah, facts.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
But like, I hate when people talk about the big three. We have to be honest. J. Cole or Kendrick is coming out of there. It's Drake, Nicki, and then the third person.
I don't know. Because really, the big three, if we're being true, where's Kanye? Or is Kanye too early?
I think Kanye was a little before. Kanye, Wayne, 50 is
okay, that's the first big three. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
That,
like,
who's number one? That's a good one, though.
I think the hottest Kanye, this is going to sound crazy. As far as peaks, Kanye's third. Because 50 Cent's peak and Wayne's peak,
different.
I
think Wayne had the best peak I've ever seen in rap.
No. It's between 50 Cent and DMX.
Mm-hmm.
DMX dropped 2 platinum albums in 1 year.
True.
Did you see when he did Australia? You couldn't see anywhere where there weren't people.
It was like, he did Africa like that too, didn't he?
I don't know about Africa. Maybe.
He did I remember seeing a concert where it was just people.
Yep.
It looked like it was
when
miles.
he was gonna stop in the red overalls.
Yeah.
I think,
I wonder what that shit feel like.
That's gotta be crazy.
Just knowing that had to be over 100,000 people.
For
easily.
For sure.
And damn.
But
that shit
yeah.
was in the middle of a fucking field or something.
Yeah, I think Kanye's big three is more drifting towards the Wayne 50 Cent era.
I like that a lot. Because 50 Cent's peak was crazy. Get Rich or Die Trying is top 20 hip-hop album all time.
Oh, for sure.
Top 20. Really might be top 10.
It might be top 10 for sure.
Yeah. Get Rich or Die Trying was crazy. But Graduation was nuts.
Yeah.
Graduation was nuts. And Wayne...
That feature run, like the only better feature run than J. Cole is Lil Wayne.
No, you're tripping. T-Pain's is the greatest.
We're talking about rappers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Wayne's feature run was nuts. Yeah. Wayne got on the song. They put him at the end of the song. This is when that shit started. They put Wayne at the end of the song because they wanted to make sure everybody listened.
Yep. And you got to remember, there was a time where, like, you turn on the radio and Wayne is on 7 out of 10 songs that you hear.
Literally. I remember when Got Money came out, that shit had the radio booming.
Yeah.
Got Money, Millie. You couldn't turn the radio on
and not
for
hear
20
Millie
minutes
twice.
And skip through stations and not hear Millie.
Yep.
Millie was nuts. Carter 3 is also one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. I know a lot of people say Carter 2.
I'm a Carter 2 kid.
Carter 3 was nuts. That run from top to bottom, magical.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and listen to it again for sure.
Carter 3, I'll never forget when that shit dropped. I was in, was it middle school? Was it middle school or elementary school? I think I first moved to Georgia.
Yeah.
Carter 3 dropped. Nigga, everybody was wearing skinny jeans. Everybody had truck fit.
Yep.
We was wearing those big ass, what was the?
Oh, the rat
tail, whatever it was. Those.
What were them things? Like, they were like big.
And he had a flag too. What was I forgot what that shit was called, but everybody had one of those. Niggas was wearing Vans.
Yep.
Everybody was going to school dressed like skaters because of Lil Wayne. That's crazy.
And then he switched to rock too.
Switched to rock.
We gotta remember, like, Prom Queen and She's on Fire.
Bro.
What?
Prom Queen.
That's why when people say Lil Wayne can't do the Super Bowl, they actually only listen to music that's fed to them. Yeah. Because if you listen to the complete catalog, there are songs and demographics that you didn't know Wayne was relevant. It's like bringing up Nelly. Nelly got played in places where the rapper you like only get played in this bubble. Like, So when Wayne did that whole Rock on Fire, Prom Queen,
bro. Remember Let It Rock?
Yeah.
That song you couldn't go to.
How to Love,
bro.
How to Love is
nuts,
bro.
He did How to Love and How to Hate, and put T-Pain on. Listen, I think that was the best duo. I wish we would have got that album. Yeah. If we would have got a Lil Wayne T-Pain album, oh my goodness.
Bro, I remember when Duffel Bag Boys came out.
Yo.
Bro, MTV Jams, they used to play that, bro. That's why I rock with MTV Jams, bro. Because like, unlike the radio would play a song every hour, but they wouldn't play it on the hour. Yeah. TV Jams, Jam of the Week, you at the TV at 1:58, waiting for the next video to come on, bro. When they did that, and the other Jam of the Week was Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Boy, what? Young Jeezy was him. Jody Breeze. Come on, man.
Bro, okay. Since we're talking about MTV, who had the better top 10 show? Was it BET 106 in Park or TRL?
I mean, okay, we gotta be honest.
Let's be honest.
For people like me, there's nothing TRL produced that people are watching today more than Freestyle Friday or Big Tigger in the Basement. Yeah. Which I feel was part of.
In the Basement was crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
And Freestyle Fridays was nuts.
Exactly.
That was niggas was getting up there and really going at it.
Like who remembers somebody off of TRL bigger than Blind Fury?
Bro, I was just about to say Blind Fury. When he got on that joint and sang, that was
Chris Brown threw his thing off.
Yo, tripping, bro. That was, what is Blind Fury today? Blind Fury, if you see this, please comment.
If you see this, it's nuts.
Oh,
that
shit.
Is insane.
If you hit,
that is crazy.
I'm done. I can't pod no more. Bro.
Blind Fury, if you see this.
Blind Fury, if you hear this.
That's ableist.
Bro. Y'all get what I mean, bro. Yeah. Blind Fury, if you hear this, yo, just drop a comment.
Yeah.
Y'all just drop a comment, man. Because I wanted to freestyle because of you at one point. That nigga was amazing.
Yeah.
And he was killing everybody that stepped up to the plate. Like, everybody.
Yeah.
And he used to do this little thing right here.
Oh,
when he was rapping, yo, that nigga was so good, bro. He fried everybody.
Yeah.
And then they had this shit where it was actually in the ring. BET really had it. 106 in Park was a gem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, TRL was good because it had big names doing interviews and giving. Yeah. That's where pop stars went to talk about their album. Mm-hmm. So that's why people watched it. And then you walk through the crowd outside the building in New York. That was cool.
That shit was dope.
But 106 in Park, I think, just created better content as a whole.
Who had the better award show? The BET, what were you tapped into? The BET Awards or the MTV Awards?
I watched all of it.
I did too.
That was like a household thing. We need to get back to that. Like where everybody in the house sitting and watching an award show. Like these days, everybody celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas. But I'm not saying we didn't celebrate those before. But like people used to celebrate consuming content together.
We used to post up on the couch when the BET Awards would come on, because it came on Sundays. It was like Sunday nights. Me, my mom, my dad, and my sister would all sit and watch the BET Awards. That was so cool. Even with the MTV Awards, we would sit and watch all that, but the focus was mainly on the BET. Who just called me? I'll go back. But yeah, bro, that was a time. We don't do that no more. It's like I'm gonna just text it to you.
Yeah, that's why I want to start doing dinner nights at the house, watch a movie, or yo, this show comes out Squid Games, yo, let's watch the episodes, binge it, and chill and relax. I feel like everybody be so go now because they're trying to keep up with everything, and you just gotta pick the things you want to follow, and then it's way easier to enjoy stuff.
Those were good times, man. We really had. I'm glad we grew up in the time that we grew up in, because if I would have been a 10-year-old today, bro, the content and just the moments that you got from TV. Remember when we was you watched the MTV Awards when Borat fell on Eminem's face? Remember that?
Like
you get moments like that. Yeah. The Taylor Swift joint with Kanye.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get that no more.
I feel like that was the ending of that pushed us into the internet age.
Like, shit was really going down on live TV.
Because now everybody wants to hear how everybody felt about what happened instead of actually just watching what happened.
And feeling it for yourself. Like, I was talking to my dad about this other day. It's crazy. Like, kids today would much rather watch somebody play the video game instead of asking or playing the video game themselves.
Yeah.
That is the craziest thing to me.
I think to an extent, because people want to see people do things well.
Yeah.
And everybody don't do things well. That's why people watch I don't like watching professional sports unless it's a community thing. Like, if everybody come over and it's in the background, cool.
Yeah.
But like, I gotta watch the game. Like, it don't resonate with me like that. But I do understand people who do it because you want to see people do things you might not could do. Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. Entertainment has changed so much. I'm very curious to see what this next 10 years looks like.
Yeah.
Because every 10 years, everything has changed. Like, it's so crazy how different things get. I know we talked about this on the last pod, but like, my mind is just running because we halfway through this decade.
Yeah.
Starting
That's crazy.
Next week, we're 5 years away from 2030.
That's crazy.
That shit don't even sound right to say. We're gonna have to write out 2030 on paper. Damn. 2030 is crazy.
1/15/30 is nuts.
1/15/30 is insane.
Well, 2020 wasn't that far away though. But like, you gotta think, 2020 to now felt like a couple months.
I just feel like as there was just so much going on, we were kind of distracted.
Yeah. Cause
like 2020 started out so fun. Like,
but that's how your childhood was. There was so much. You go to school, you go home, watch Toonami, go to sleep, wake up, go tell your friends about, you know what I'm saying?
The episode you just watched, everybody talk about. Like, man, it's so crazy how different this stuff is now.
I think because you're able to see so many things now. That's why, that's really why I want an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Is so I can start leaving my phone.
Yeah. Because
really, I only need the watch or even my phone for the time. But it's like when you check the time, there's so much other stuff.
There's so much under it.
Yeah.
When you look at your watch, it's like, okay, that's what time it is. I burned this many calories.
Yep.
Cool.
Bro, I walked 13 miles the other day.
That's crazy. I say that's crazy, but I do that shit at work. How many steps is that? It's like 20,000, 22?
Yeah, 25,000, something like that.
Yeah, I be doing that shit at work. When I go to work, I be busting out a minimum of 15,000 steps.
Dang.
Minimum. And that's every day. That's why I feel like I'm not gaining weight. Like,
how you want to?
Yeah, I'm trying to put on a little bit more muscle and all that, but I feel like I move around too much. And if I can get to a point where I can just chill.
Do you do heavy lifting though?
Not really, no. I don't. Well, I'm starting to lift a little bit heavier now. But before it was just. I mean, what's heavy lifting?
Heavy lifting is like PRing once a week.
Oh no, I don't be trying.
Like trying to get your personal record every week.
No, I do a consistent weight. Yeah. And then when I feel like this is getting too light, I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and add some more weight.
See, I don't think you're never gonna get bigger, but you will be stronger than a lot of people though.
And then see, I feel like that's where I'm at now. I feel like I'm strong as shit right now. Yeah. Shout out to my boy Steven. Yeah. Shout out to you, man. We had a few months training, got me right. Yeah. I feel confident if we were to go to the pool today.
Oh, for real?
I feel confident. But I gotta get on this running. That's one. Okay. Do you think it's easier to run on a treadmill or
outside?
Okay. I ran on a treadmill this morning, and just mentally, I'm like, yo, how long have I been running?
Exactly. Because you're not really going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're just moving nowhere.
Yeah. Running with no purpose or no purpose really, it hurts more.
You know what? You know what's better though? I would rather run a mile on down and backs on a basketball court. Whatever equals a mile, I'd rather do that than run outside for a mile or run on a treadmill.
For sure.
Because it's easy, short, everything is short, calculated, and cut up for you.
Sprint.
Yeah.
That sprint. You get it done faster. I can do 21 down and backs faster than I can do 2 miles, I think.
Hold up. You said how many down?
21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then 2 miles, of course. 2 miles take the average person like 20 minutes.
Yeah. That shit right there. That, a ladder, 21? 21 isn't a lot, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I can do 21, like,
down
1, 2. I can do that faster. I can do 2 miles. Easily.
We're going to have to test that.
I can definitely.
Yo, we got to do a behind the scenes video, a members only video coming, right? We're going to do, I don't think so.
I definitely can. I've done it. Okay, so when I was in college, we did the ladder. Mm-hmm. And like, we started out at 21. So it was 21 all the way. So,
and then 20.
And then 19.
Yeah.
And then 17. Yeah.
Hold up, like in one practice?
Yeah. I'm battle testing for this shit. It's like, it's mental with me. Especially if I can see the lines on, okay, I just gotta get there and there, and I'm on the basketball court. I feel like I'm faster on the basketball court than anywhere else. I don't know why.
Like, there comes a point in cardio where I'm like, there's gotta be a way to complete the goal without keep doing this. Maybe that's maybe my like cardio block is like, because like if somebody said, yo, get from here, me and you, we race to Gwinnett. Most people hear that and start running. Me, I'm gonna be like, all right.
Where's this tag?
I know I can get a car, then I get to the train, I get from train to here.
Yeah.
Then, like, there is a more useful way to do this. There gotta be.
Nah, for sure. I will say though, I know I can do anything in this world after doing all them ladders. Shout out to my weak ass college coach. I didn't like him, but that ladder shit, I can do anything. It really proved to me that I can do anything in this life.
How long did it take y'all to be able to really complete it?
Nigga, that shit took forever.
Oh, was that like conditioning week?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We didn't touch a basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit was
Bruh, in baseball, we used to do these things called fun runs. Now, of course, you hear the name and you're like, fun run must be amazing. Of course not. Nah. You take a baseball bat and you hold it above your head straight up from both ends of the bat. And then you run from pole to pole on the lining of the fence. That's 1.
Oh, nah.
And then the way they did it for grades is a B is 1, a C is 2, a D is 3, and an F is 4. And then they would take your card and like say you had all B's, it's 6 classes. So you got to do 6 fun runs. Now imagine you got straight C's. You're just like everybody else, right? You got 12 down and backs. I'm telling you, like 1.5, you're like, yo, my arms.
Yeah, like your shoulders are going out.
Yes.
Like this right here.
Yep.
That's torture.
Yep.
Like they tortured niggas like that back in the day.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not doing that, bro. It's so wild thinking about some of the things that we had to do, like playing sports in high school.
Yeah.
You really did things that you really had no business doing.
Yep.
Like, why am I 14 years old pushing sleds?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to squat 500 pounds?
Did y'all have the 5 dots on the ground?
5 dots on the ground?
Yeah, there's there's 9 dots on the ground. And like there's different exercises. It's like boxing, how they have the 1-2 uppercut, 1-2, like, so you might do like a figure 8 drill where you start on 1 dot and you jump around the dots and you gotta make the figures. Bro, they brought Warren Sapp to our high school. Was it Warren Sapp? I think, or was it? No. Who was the tight end for the Falcons? It was Ward Dunn and Algie Crumpler. Algie Crumpler, bro. Like, and he did the little dots. I said, this nigga like 300 pounds moving like this. Bro, that's people. That's what the Vikings used to look like, bro.
Yeah, nah, that shit is different. It's really amazing though, because I feel like if you played sports in high school and you were actually in and you were decent, you're in that top 1% of people that like are athletic. Like a lot of people aren't athletic. It's kind of scary seeing how many people have no athletic ability. Yeah. But like coming from an environment where you've been around nothing but athletes and then going back into regular society where people aren't athletic at all, and like you say, oh, I used to do this, do that, and they're like, what? It's crazy, and it really makes me, I feel like we got We got early military training. They probably were preparing us. Be like, yeah, they can go. High school really gets you ready for that if you play sports. That's why I feel like most people that did play sports in high school, that did become military, like went to the military, they actually succeeded. Yeah. Most times. Cause you gotta be athletic to get into the military at least.
Yeah, I just want to play to win. I never like conditioning. Never like, yo, put me in front of him. I got enough energy to complete the game. I'm gonna win, bro.
Yeah. Nah, that shit is actually insane when you think about it. We were really, damn.
My only real formal training is like walking to the store. Like trying to run from my house all the way to the door of the store, eat the Chinese food place, and run straight back. That was my extent of like training.
It's so wild. I miss them days of being able to just eat whatever and not have to worry about it because I know I had practice or I had this later. Because like shit, you wasn't gonna gain no weight. If anything, everything you ate was just energy.
Exactly.
Now,
fuck but that's because you don't use it. Like I be thinking about that too. Like how often have you like fully used your body like you would do in sports? Yeah. Like so that's why listen. Soon as the sun come out and heat up, I'm going to Copper basketball. I'm gonna be at that basketball court just like I used to be in. Yeah. Like where I used to wake up at 8 a.m, go outside and just
be outside,
shoot the basketball over and over and over and over and over. Like.
We gotta get back to that.
Yeah, fast.
Let's bring back real fun. Cause going outside, you know what we should do?
Oh, I got a cornhole. So.
Okay, let's bring back real fun in 2025 because I feel like we had all this adult fun, the drinking and all that. Let's get back to being kids again.
Yeah, real fun.
Like the real stuff. Like let's have a field day.
Are you having a midlife crisis at 28?
I don't know. I think
that's crazy.
I think I just miss like doing like life was so simple when we was doing everything back in the day. Like. I'm saying back in the day, like, I'm this old nigga, and I'm really not. I'm only 28. But I had a young nigga tell me, like, I had a young kid call me Unc. I said, yo, there's no way I'm here yet. I'm not there yet. I don't feel 28. I don't feel like I'm almost 30. I don't feel that way. Honestly,
I think they probably do a good job of that, breaking up the schools.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still 16, 17.
Yeah, I feel like, yo, rock girls, roll them together for me real quick as I say this, okay? I feel like spiritually, I'm like still in my youth.
Yeah, like this shit ain't. We're not old per se. Like old is until you. I feel like you're not old till you get 70.
I feel like you're not old until the world starts to forget about you. Ooh. Like you can die young and be 85. Yeah. Like, so I feel like it's all, but it come back to the thing at the beginning of the episode. I think it's all about nobody gets tired of seeing people be positive. Yeah. Right? So if you're positive or trying to make progress all the time, I feel like you stay young. I feel like you don't start to get old until you start to look at things negatively.
Yep. And you can see it in a lot of people's faces. Like I feel like we still look young. Like I got carded the other day.
Oh, that's crazy.
I got hit. Can I see your ID? I said, oh, shit. Here. But it's like, I feel like because of the way that we think, a lot of times, that's going to keep us youthful. That's going to keep us youthful.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to get back in the sun, get back to sweating. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that shit was fun. Like, I genuinely enjoy just working out or like I hated running. I used to hate running. But now I don't mind going for a run. If everybody was like, "Yeah, let's go for a run," I'm like, "Shit, when?"
Oh no, y'all cooked. Unless we're like at Activate or like Sky Zone or something. Yeah. Unless it's an activity, I do not like moving unless we're moving for a reason. We can play tag, we can play dodgeball, wall ball. I could do that literally all day. The moment you say, let's take a lap, I'm like, yo, I am so tired, dog. Like, what is going on?
You know we need to get into play? A TPA field day.
Yeah, that's what I want. We can use Central Park.
Bro, if you're watching this and you live in Atlanta.
They got a kickball field.
Oh, we're going to run that. We're going to have a field day. Yeah. And we're going to get ribbons. Yep. And we're going to keep track of this shit like it was elementary school. Yep. First, second, third, fourth. We're gonna do a bag. You know, remember the bag shit? Yeah. What was it called? Sack race?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A sack race.
The egg joint.
Man, what? I used to think
we should plan one for like April, spring break.
I'm with it. Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, and then what we do is the merch.
We drop around that time.
No. When you sign up, you buy a shirt.
Oh.
And that's your merch. Yeah, for the, you know what I'm saying? So that's like we can get TPA what? Come on now, we're thinking now.
Listen, y'all really just watch us cook up
Facts.
in like 30 seconds. But I see we're getting close to the hour. Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
What is that?
Everybody's reneging on what they said about the beef.
Bro, I've been told people, bro. Like, we went on, what's it, DV?
Yes.
So we went on his podcast, and the Big Divide, the Great Divide.
Yeah.
And I said, look, if there was no public opinion and you counted the battle like punches on the scorecard, everybody's going to say Drake won. When you listen to what Kendrick was saying, what was he talking about? He's talking about nothing, all right?
Nothing. Yo, Drake dissected on Family Matters.
And had better punchlines.
It's to the point where people are saying, is Family Matters the greatest diss track we've ever heard?
Exactly.
Hey, I've been standing on this hill since, was it March? Was that March or April?
Since it dropped. April.
Yeah. Like, bro, we've been standing on this same hill. I haven't heard nothing from
I thought Push-Ups was great.
Push-Ups is amazing.
A great song.
Honestly, that diss track rollout was crazy. We got Push-Ups, then we got Family Matters, then we got Tailor Made Freestyle, then we got Buried Alive, and then The Hard Part 6. That's a hell of a run. Was that 6 tracks that just called out?
Family Matters and what's it called dropped at the same time. Then you're talking about from Drake's side. Yeah, that's the order.
Yeah, like Drake dropped 6 and Kendrick dropped, what was his first one? Euphoria. People say like that.
But like I don't count like that because I also don't count First Person Shooter.
Yeah, no, because First Person Shooter wasn't even a diss.
Yeah, and Drake didn't even. I'm about to click out on you. That
wasn't about nobody.
Drake is a better dick, bro. I'm tired. He makes better music. I've seen them. We was at Blue yesterday. They tried to play GNX.
It didn't go.
There was a couple people, you know what I'm saying, moving. But, bro, they played a throwback. And not even throwback. I'm talking about, like, CLB Drake. And people was in there vibing.
Yeah. The longevity for Mr. Aubrey Graham is long past Kendrick. And let's not, like, I don't want y'all to think that this is a Kendrick hate pod. It's not that at all. But I'm getting sick of people.
I 100% hate Kendrick fans. Love Kendrick. The fans, though.
The fans, man. Y'all gotta look at this shit from both sides and just not be biased. Like,
I'm ready for my hot take of the week, though. And I'm going after an even crazier fan base.
Oh, man.
Ariana Grande is a better pop star than Taylor Swift, bruh. I will go on record. Taylor Swift might make more relatable music or maybe more like, you know...
You about to get us...
Bro, no. It's true.
The Swifties is finna be on your head.
When you take a glass of wine and you're cleaning the house or you're in the backyard or you're knitting, and Taylor Swift make amazing music for that.
Yeah.
But when you're ready to look at absolute cinema, peak vocalist, great songwriting, Ariana Grande is going to go down as a better, not bigger, better pop star than Taylor Swift, and I am dying on that hill.
You know what's crazy?
What?
This ain't me. Street said that she was the second coming of Mariah.
Facts. No, I think she sings better than Mariah.
I think so too. Now she does. And like
Ariana Grande sings better than Beyonce too.
Yeah, I give you that too. But Mariah Carey, when she first came out, that voice was angelic.
Yeah, Mariah was.
Let's not do that. The 90s to early 2000s Mariah. Let's not discredit her. That voice was angelic. Now and like after she dropped the Emancipation of Mimi, she fell off.
Oh yeah.
That's when Ariana Grande came in. They said, "Oh my God, you hear this voice because she can hit the notes. She can hit them notes." Ariana Grande
or Adele?
Adele. Nigga, what? Fucking crazy.
I don't know about that one.
What?
I think Ariana Grande might be cooking Adele too.
She didn't make Rolling in the Deep. I know that.
For sure. But I feel like that's like more of a baritone, more of a deeper song.
She didn't make Someone Like You. She didn't make that. I'ma just listen. Adele, if you see this, listen. I loved you when you was fat.
1A, 1B. And I'm taking Ariana at 1A.
Adele. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like this, and we're gonna just leave it at that. Adele gonna sell out a stadium. I don't think Ariana Grande.
You're wild.
I don't think
you
she
are actually nuts.
If
you don't think Ariana Grande
is she selling out 90K?
Yes.
I don't know.
You are because you don't exist in that world.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
I'm telling you,
because she got hits. Let's not take that.
Like you know how sporting is a community.
Yeah.
Theater is also a community, and that community is way bigger. More people watch movies than watch sports.
100%.
Ariana is selling out a stadium, bro.
She would.
I think she could. There's some cities I think she could do back-to-back nights in the stadium. Certain city, New York, she can do. Ariana Grande
she can do Madison Square Garden. She can sell that shit the fuck out. 3 nights in a row. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
But if we're talking is she selling out MetLife?
Twice, yes. What MetLife? MetLife got to be like.
Or Yankee Stadium?
$75K.
Is she selling out Yankee Stadium?
Yes. She's selling out New York. You gotta think how many people are up there.
It is a lot of people.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, like Pennsylvania is like 3 hours away. So she throw a stadium right there.
I gotta look at her tour numbers because I'm not really too tapped in on how she does in terms of like just shows. But the music is like that.
Bro, we watched the music and people. Yes, NLE Choppa and 41 probably got the best hip hop music video of the year with the choir one.
The choir one was OD.
But the level of that video and Ariana's, bro, we watched, what music video we watched the other day? It was God Is a Woman.
Damn, it's like that. I gotta tap in.
Bro,
I just listen to it.
Like people are literally like when people be like, yo, the Grammys got it wrong. If you think Tyler, the Creator, makes better music videos than Ariana Grande, you are asleep.
I gotta tap in because I can't. Sleep. I have no room to talk about Ariana in terms of her music video because I've only seen maybe 2. Like
leagues ahead.
I gotta check it out because she comes from an acting background.
Yeah.
So, her shit might be crazy. Tyler Creator got some good videos though. He does.
Bro, after this, we're gonna watch God Is a Woman video, and you're gonna be like, nobody in hip hop's doing this.
No, probably not. Except for Tyler is one of the few who puts true effort into his music videos now. Like, remember back in the day when we used to look forward to seeing the music video to our favorite song? Now I don't really care too much to see the music. Like if there's a video, I'm gonna watch it because that's cool.
Yeah.
But like
because now all of it is TikTok performances.
Yeah.
Like they're performing in front of a group of people. And you take all those performances and cut them up. It's not really no like storyboarding. Let's try to make a movie out of this.
You know who does really good with their music videos too? And you probably not gonna like this, but I think Drake has some pretty great videos.
Which videos?
I like the first person shooter video a lot.
Oh yeah, actually. That was crazy.
I like that a lot.
That was crazy. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Cinema. Yeah. Like that was like cinema.
Polar Opposites gave me like a Goodfellas vibe.
You know what was a terrible music video? Squabble Up. But what's your hot take of the week? What is your hot take of the week?
Yo, Squabble Up. It was.
Bro, I hate when people just because you're paying homage to the past does not make things good. I can get up here in a full Fresh Prince outfit. That don't mean this is a great dress podcast. Yeah, the outfit is good, but like that don't make it great though. It's just a replica.
Okay. My hot take is gonna come from sports.
Okay.
This is gonna be kind of deep, but I think Victor Wembanyama is gonna be the greatest basketball player we've ever seen in our life if he stays healthy.
I've been hearing that.
I think he's on track to break every record that has been set. Yeah. If he can stay healthy.
He's not breaking the 3-point record. That's one he's not going to break.
He's already past where Steph was at this point in his career.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. But I feel like that was playing time, though. Because you got to remember, Monte Ellis was the highest usage on Golden State when Steph got there.
Yeah, Monte Ellis was tough.
Yeah.
Shout out to Monte Ellis. I don't know where you are today, but if you see this clip, can you just get on the pod? I got a lot of questions to ask you because that nigga literally made me go and try to do all these 360 layups and shit. Yeah, I almost broke my damn neck because of him playing basketball. Monte Ellis, you were, second coming out of Iverson, but that's for another day, another time.
Yeah, but that's probably why I think Victor is further. And Steph changed the league for Victor to be able to do this. Because if Victor came in when Steph was hooping at the beginning, they would get your ass in the paint, bro. That's what they would have did.
But I mean, they're doing it now, but Victor, he got a dog in him, bro, that I haven't seen in a lot. Like,
since early on.
He got it, Ant has it, them two got that fucking dog, bro.
You don't think Giannis got a dog in him?
Nah, he does, but I'm talking about young guys.
Okay,
young guys. Giannis, shit, we knew that. But Victor and Ant got that old school dog. Victor Wembanyama, I watched him get dunked on 2 nights in a row. Yeah. Granted, I know people are talking shit about it. Niggas don't be jumping. Like, Victor is attempting to block all this shit. Yeah. Niggas would get out the way. Most people are getting out the way. Jokic, out the way. Shit, Bron, out the way. I'm getting out the way. Most people are getting out the way of some of these
Bron had a lot of chase down blocks.
Yeah, chase down. These are meeting you at the rim at the top. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Bron was doing that back in the day, but it wasn't as frequent as we're seeing with Vic. Because Vic, he's getting dunked. He's gotten dunked on a lot.
But he's attempting.
But he is trying to. He had 10 blocks last night. Like, I'm just be real with you. That guy right there is special.
They need to give him De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, they need to put some package together, get De'Aaron Fox out of Sacramento, get him to Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, and it's over with, right? Texas is going to have sold out arenas every day.
That'll get them to the playoffs. The Spurs are 1.5 pieces away from being the scariest team in the West. You heard it here first. Yeah. They're a piece and a half. Let them if they get a De'Aaron, a quick point guard that can score, take some of the pressure off Vic in terms of scoring, and bring more that bitch off and guard.
I think what De'Aaron Fox will do is he will create gravity back into the center by being a point guard. His driving abilities to get around is going to sink the defense back in. So now you kick out to a Wemby that's now running an ISO, being able to score on every level. Yep. That's crazy.
You give Vic a De'Aaron Fox or Trae Young.
No, I don't think Trae Young gonna work. Trae Young too.
Are you crazy? Trae Young will average 15 assists with Wembanyama.
For sure. I think they'll do good.
20 and 15.
Yeah, I think they'll do good. I just don't think they'll do good as.
That is what he needs.
De'Aaron Fox, though.
He needs that. If the Spurs some way, somehow can turn whatever they got into Trae Young, they might be. Honestly, you give him either one of them two, they're out of here. Yeah. And then give him a solid power forward and a halfway decent bench. The Spurs might be something to talk about. Get well soon, San Antonio.
Well, I think he's the greatest of all time, I guess.
He'll get there.
I'll be interested to see the comparisons he gets of his greatness. Because as far as a big man besides Jokic is the greatest big man of all time, right? Who better than...
Shaq. Are you crazy?
No. Shaq is not... No. Shaq had a couple great years. You got to remember that. He had the 3-peat, and he had the years in the Magic. It's not that many great years.
He got a ring in Miami.
Because of the way... What do you think he was a top 10 player when he got that ring in Miami?
If we don't have Shaq, we don't win.
For sure. That's what a piece is.
Shaq played a big piece. Shaq was a big piece in that. Let's not do that. Shaquille O'Neal is the greatest big man.
No, he's not. Greatest as far as accolades.
Is the greatest.
Does he have 3-time consecutive MVPs?
I don't need that. I don't need that.
So
if we're talking big man.
Oh my goodness.
Shaq gonna guard shit. He gonna bully shit. He gonna dunk shit. It wasn't none of that 3 point.
He gonna shoot shit.
I don't need that.
You had to take Shaq out the game at the end of the game when you needed free throws.
I don't need that.
You don't. Yeah, when you got Jokic, you don't need it.
I'll take Shaq over Jokic 100 days out of 100.
No.
Shaquille O'Neal, if you watch,
so hold up,
you're still the greatest big man.
You would build it. Hold up, you would build a team around Shaq before
Prime
you get Jokic.
Shaq. Prime Shaq.
He's a one-dimensional player. Bully ball. That's it.
Yes, I'm building around Shaq. I do not need Jokic because I got Shaq and Shaq is.
So what happens when? What happens when? Yeah, he will.
Forgetting Shaq can move.
No, you're right.
Shaq
Kinda.
Shaq can move like fuck.
You got to think.
Give me Orlando Shaq and give me.
Okay, you can't say Orlando Shaq because that's not the Shaq that was super great.
If I'm starting a team, and I know
the Laker 3-peat Shaq.
Still give me Shaq.
Now what happens? What happens when Cheeseburger Eddie keep eating them cheeseburgers? Then Jokic pulls him out to that 3-point line and starts cooking him.
If I have a prime Shaq in 2024, I'm controlling that diet. I can control.
No. You have to take the player. You can't say I'm gonna take the player and
still
change
taking
him.
Prime Shaq.
You're wilding.
Shaq is giving me 30 and 25 with 4 or 5 blocks, and he elbowed 6 niggas.
How many assists?
I don't need that. I got a point guard for that. I don't need that from Shaq. I don't need that from him. You said I need a big man. If I'm starting a team today with a big man,
crazy.
I'm taking Shaquille O'Neal over anybody else. If I'm starting with a big man. Are you crazy?
You're wilding. I'm taking Jokic.
Are you
Jokic
crazy?
is more talented than him.
If I'm starting a team today, I'm starting with Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is going to be my big man. If I have to start with a big man, Shaquille O'Neal is my number 1 pick.
You're wild.
And I'm telling you right now, I don't care what big you line up against him. They are going to have their worst night against Shaq.
Okay, no. First of all, not their worst night against Shaq. But the things Jokic is able to do is more circumventing of what Shaq's able to do. Shaq is going to definitely bully Jokic, 100%. But when Jokic put him in the blender, mix them, get them layups, and then
put that shoulder into him, and Shaq ain't going nowhere.
He's gonna spin right around.
Niggas forgetting Shaq could move. Shaq could move.
Oh my God. Everybody else now can move. People keep telling me the NBA moved better now today than back then.
But
and who was Shaq? Who was Joel Embiid to Shaq when Shaq was?
Shaq was abusing that. There was none. There was no comparison.
So did you line up with
Shaq and succeed?
The same arguments people say. Yo, Michael Jordan wasn't. Look who LeBron played against. LeBron played against KD. LeBron played against Steph. He played against Dwayne Wade.
There's only one other person that I can put up there next to Shaq, and it was probably Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan.
Exactly. So he had one competitor in the league. Jokic got like 3 or 4.
He had Tim Duncan. He had to deal with niggas like, you're not going to like this, but Brad Miller was pretty fucking good. Let's not do that. He had to deal with Brad Miller. He was one of the first big Shaq.
Who is Brad Miller today? Who is the comparison to Brad Miller? Cat? Not even Cat. Cat better than Brad Miller.
Just because he could dribble and shit. I'm trying to think of a
shit. Look where we're going. Clint Capella.
That's actually not bad.
Do you see what we're
more athletic.
If Clint is better than Brad, if Clint is better than him, you're telling me the third best person Shaq had to go against is Brad.
I'm sure.
And
Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was back there. Yeah, let's not forget about KG.
He was a 4. He wasn't a 5.
That nigga was playing both.
He wasn't good. No.
He was playing both. You have Vlade Divac. That nigga was pretty.
Listen to who we're naming.
I'm giving you quality names.
Who is Vlade Divac today?
These are quality names.
Yeah.
But you gotta think the big man is a lost art. The pure big man. We're looking at this new big man. If I'm starting a team today and I get the option between Shaq, Embiid, Jokic, I'm taking Shaq.
I'm taking Jokic.
I'm taking Shaq.
You're cooked.
I'm not. I'm taking Shaq, and I can put a fantastic ass team around him.
I think you can put a worse team around Jokic and beat Shaq. For sure.
You put Shaq on that championship team that Jokic won with, they still win.
No, they don't.
They still win.
No, they don't.
They still win.
You put no, they do not.
They still win.
No, they don't.
That team was good as fuck. What?
But they're only good because Jokic is able to do.
And then here's the other side of it, though. Okay. They're still going to win because there's nobody that can match up with Shaq.
It doesn't matter.
That does matter.
No,
that matters
so
a lot.
Who did Denver play in the finals?
They played against, wasn't it Boston?
If they play Boston, Boston is shooting them out
No,
the
they played
gym.
Miami. They played Miami.
Okay, maybe they would have beat Miami.
Yeah, they would have beat us. They would have beat
But yeah, for sure.
They're not ass.
But Denver wouldn't have made it to the finals anyway. Denver wouldn't have made it to the finals.
They would have beat the Lakers, for sure.
And then what?
They'd have beat Minnesota.
No, they wouldn't.
Sure.
No.
Why they wouldn't beat Minnesota?
Because Ant would have shot them out the gym.
No.
What team? Hold up. When Shaq was in Orlando, what team they lose to?
Shit, I don't remember.
The Bulls.
They had Jordan.
Anthony Davis has been. Nah, I'm trolling. That's way too far. But
And he had Scottie Pippen.
But what I'm saying, so you see how the thing that made their team go was on the perimeter. There's nothing Shaq is doing about that.
Listen, today, we can do this. I can put this in 2K, and I can show you, but I can let the computer just play. And I guarantee you Shaq will have a better game than Jokic. Every time.
No.
8 times out of 10.
No. I doubt it.
Shaq will have about 30, 35, and then like 15, 20 rebounds. And like 4 or 5 blocks to go with.
And what is Jokic going to have?
He'll have 10 assists. He'll probably have 20, 10, and 10.
So
20, 15, 10, and 10.
Let's just put some numbers together. You said Shaq will have 30?
Shaq will probably have like 30, 35.
Okay.
Around 15 to 20 rebounds.
How many assists? Like 2, 3?
Yeah, 2. That's fine.
Okay. So
and then he'll have 6 or 7 blocks.
So Jokic
and then
will have 2. Jokic is scoring more than.
And then let's also talk about this. Well, let's not forget about how many shots Shaq is affecting at the rim. Niggas aren't going to the rim, so the team is gonna have to shoot to succeed.
And that's why what you're thinking is invalid, because back then people weren't pulling and hunting centers out to the 3-point line. Shaq never had to deal with that. And Cheeseburger Man.
And Shaq can move. He can guard out there.
No, he can't. The defense they were running back then, what was allowed on defense? 1, his point guard is allowed to hand check the person out there. So the chances of the point guard getting to me in the first place is already lower. 2, the offensive schemes that people ran, they weren't hunting big men like that and pulling them out to the 3-point line and letting them abuse them. It wasn't happening.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I got Shaq. I'm running that heat zone. His ass gonna stay in that middle, and we gonna have a bunch of guards.
And if it's today, they're getting shot out the zone.
It didn't work like that. Miami didn't get shot out the zone. Miami ran that zone every single game and got to the finals with it. Without a true big man. Now just imagine you have a true big man that's down there protecting the paint. We got Duncan Robinson chasing niggas off the perimeter. Gabe Vincent was chasing niggas off the perimeter. Sending them to Bam Adebayo. And don't get me wrong, Bam can guard.
1, Shaq would never be on the Miami Heat team today because they got a fat percentage requirement. Okay?
That's been there forever. That's been there for years.
He wouldn't even be there.
Hey.
The reason why Gabe Vincent and Duncan Robinson is because they hustle. They chase people off the 3-point line.
And I'm going to have that still. I'm going to have that. They just going to send them to Shaq this time. I'd rather my guards get blown by and get sent to Shaq than Bam Adebayo.
I guess. For sure.
Just saying.
Jokic is better for a team than Shaq, though. 100%.
For your team. For my team
for a winning team.
For the team that I'm going to build, Shaq got 5 of them things.
That's what I'm saying. For Shaq, you gotta build a specific team. Jokic, you don't gotta build no specific team. It's like
you do though.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You can't.
Tell me a type of team that Jokic wouldn't work for.
Jokic need if it was a team
running gun team.
If it was a team full of niggas that just want to drive and couldn't shoot, he would not succeed.
Yes, he would.
He wouldn't.
if they wanted to drive his gravity on the one side of the basket, the off-ball side, once he brings that gravity back over, now I'm kicking out to you to drive?
Listen.
What are we talking about?
Jokic needs shooters for them kickouts. Once he gets in the post, all that shit, if you ain't got no shooters, it don't work. Most of it is...
If Shaq don't have no shooters...
He don't need it. Shaq getting that bitch in the post, and where's it going? In the rim.
Did they have like illegal double teams back when Shaq was...
No.
Like, what are we talking about?
No, they actually put in the 3-second rule around that time. But they put it in there for Charles Barkley, I think.
Yeah.
So that rule was in there so that he couldn't sit in the paint.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Shaq already adjusted to that. I can get in and out the paint, get in and out the paint. I can guard this shit when I need to. And when I catch it on this block, it's in the rim. Jokic, he going to catch it on the block. He going to look around. Okay, I got Jamal Murray over there. I got Aaron Gordon who can also shoot over there.
And you put Shaq on that team, they do worse.
I got all these shooters around me.
And you put Shaq on that team, they perform worse.
Listen, you put Shaq on that team, they're going to get that bitch in the post, and they're going to have to collapse on Shaq, and Shaq still can kick it out. Shaq can still, let's not get
If he could kick it out, he would kick it out. And how many assists was he averaging?
He didn't need to because Shaq was like, you know what? I'll take 3 niggas on me, and I'm going up with 3 people hanging on my jersey, and I'm going to still dunk this shit. That's the difference. It was gonna be 2 the hard way.
Now I see why Shaq be hating on Jokic like
Shaq gonna catch that.
He be doing that.
Boom.
Shaq know the truth.
Boom.
Shaq knows the truth, and he know that when people get ready to write them history books, it's going to be Jokic probably better. That's probably the second biggest debate after Jordan, LeBron for who's the best in that area. It's gonna be Jokic and Shaq, and in my opinion, Jokic is gonna win.
Listen, Jokic got the MVPs and shit. He got the ring. Cool. Will he win another ring? No. He's one and done. He will never win another NBA championship.
That's cap. I think
it's not.
Another one.
Jokic will never see it. He won't get to the finals again. It's done.
That's cap. He's
done
definitely
for. Unless he goes and teams up with Luka, that's the only way. But if he stays,
what if he gets to Trae Young?
I don't know if that's gonna work. He would need a Luka. He would need like a Luka, or he would need a big guard that can also bully shit. I don't know how Trae will work. Trae will work because he can shoot, but Trae gonna have the ball in his hand so much more. Luka can kind of play with it out of his hand a little bit more than Trae. Trae needs that bitch.
Luka be walking up and down the court.
Yeah, that's fine.
When he's not hooping.
That's fine, but I think Trae just needs the ball in his hand a little bit more than Luka. That's why I think those two wouldn't work. Luka and Jokic actually works out perfect because they slick are on the same pace. Like, we'll see.
Shaq got carried by Kobe Bryant. That's a fact. Shaq played with top 2 forwards at their top 3 forward or top 3 front court, or is it backcourt? Backcourt. He played, the people he won championships with are top 3 in their backcourt. Their backcourt ever.
Most teams that win got that.
So it wasn't because of Shaq though.
But
Shaq
was a big. You take Shaq off that team, they don't win.
What if you put Pau Gasol in?
They still don't win.
Yes, they do. Because they did.
I'm talking about that team that Shaq was on.
If you
add Karl Malone,
Pau Gasol, and that's a good, like, Jokic.
But you know what else Pau had? He had Andrew Bynum that played like a baby Shaq. You take Bynum off that team, they don't win. So that means
you can get the diet version of Shaq and still win.
They won twice.
So how effective were you?
And that team was disgusting.
What team? The Andrew Bynum one?
Yes, that team was nasty.
Because they won.
They had Andrew Bynum, Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, Ron Artest, Shannon Brown, Kobe, Derek Fisher. They had a mob.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
They had a very, you got a 6-man of the year, a Hall of Famer, somebody that'll punch anybody. That team was disgusting.
Jokic is still making the team better than Shaq, bro. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm trying to think of a type of team. The only type of team I think you will have a better Shaq is if you have a team that is just 1v1 shooters. And you run 4 out.
If you could have put Shaq on that team with that Minnesota team with Anthony Edwards and all them, and you take Rudy Gobert off and put Shaq on there, they win the finals.
You put Jokic on there, they win the finals.
I'm talking about for that. I don't know, honestly. I don't know if
I think it's like this.
Because Jokic need the ball too much, Ant need the ball.
I gotta go look up Shaq's usage rate, bro.
When Shaq caught that bitch in the post, 9 times out of 10, it's in the rim. Jokic catching the post.
They developed. There's literally a way to beat Shaq, bro.
You gotta foul him.
They have a term for it. It's called hack a Shaq. The reason why hack a Shaq is a thing is because this is how we came up to stop you.
Because that's how dominant you are. We're gonna put you.
But you want to know why you can't hack a Shaq, a Jokic? Because he gonna go to the free throw line and sink them hoes. So now you gotta beat me off of talent. You can bring up non-talent skills to beat Shaq.
So we gotta slow the game down all the way in order to beat this team.
Yes.
That says a lot.
But there is no way to. You can't. There's nothing you can do to the game to be Jokic though. Yeah, there is no unless you're.
If you have a good big man that can guard and move, you beat him. Why do you think?
That's what I'm saying. But there was a way.
Dwight Howard stopped that shit.
There was a.
Dwight Howard literally stopped that shit.
Stop who?
Jokic.
When?
In the final, when they went to the finals, when they won in the bubble. Dwight Howard is the reason that they beat them. Actually,
Dwight Howard,
he shut all that shit down.
Low key, better than Shaq too. But anyway,
this episode has concluded.
He's not better than Shaq.
Okay, I was about to say,
like,
you put an athletic big that can move on Jokic, you win.
But that was all his. That was his only task during the game.
That's all it takes is an athletic big man, and you stop Jokic. They had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. You threw both of them at Jokic.
That's what I'm saying.
Just saying. Jokic didn't look too hot. The Lakers don't win without Dwight Howard. That's all I'm saying.
You know Shaq played in Boston?
Yeah.
And
the nigga was half
on Phoenix.
He was half dead playing on those teams.
What year was he in?
Nigga, Shaq was in. He came in 91, 92. He played for them in like 2007, 2008. No, it was like the 10s.
Shaq did not play 16 years.
Shaq was in the league for a minute, bro. Shaq was in there for a long time. Shaq was in that bitch for a long ass time. Now that I think about it.
What?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up. I think Shaq did 14 or 15.
What year was he in when he went to Miami?
That was 2005.
So year 14.
He played. He came in 92, played in 2011. Hey. He lasted a long time.
Hey, man.
It's a long ass career. It's a long career. That's a long fucking career. And he played all 4 years in college. And all of his numbers are retired by every team he played for.
I'm still taking Jokic.
Man. I'm looking at these stats from Shaq.
What were they?
His accolades: 4-time NBA champion, 3-time NBA's Finals MVP, NBA MVP, 15-time All-Star, 3-time All-Star MVP.
One NBA MVP?
I'd rather have 3 Finals MVPs than 1 NBA MVP personally, but that's just me.
But that's because he had Kobe on his team.
He won the Finals MVP.
Yeah,
averaging probably 33, 34 games.
Do you know who won the
2-time scoring champ?
Who won the in 2016? Not what was
all 75 team. Was Jokic on the 75th anniversary team? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Shaq is.
But that's because Shaq came in. He was already on the
all defensive second team, rookie of the year, rookie first team, 2-time NBA scoring champ. Three jerseys retired by 3 different franchises.
That's not an accolade.
What?
That isn't an accolade.
What else we got? Yeah, defensive second team 3 times. Let's look at that compared to Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He came in the league in what? When did he come in the NBA? He was born in 95, so he's almost on his way out the league. I think that prime is almost, he's getting there.
His prime is almost done, and he just won 3 back-to-back MVPs.
How many championships he got?
1. What does that mean, though?
So, he came in 2015. Damn. Yeah, he came in 2015 to 20. It's about to be 10 years. 3-time MVP, 1-time NBA champion.
And you got to think Jokic came in the league. When Jokic came in the league...
So, he came in 2015, right?
Yes.
Didn't make the All-Star team till 2019. Let's look at Shaq. Shaq came in the league in 92.
Mm-hmm.
All-Star team 1993.
Okay.
93 through 93.
You can't name anybody else in the league, though.
What you mean?
Who was he going against for that position?
Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon. What? Come on now. David Robinson was in that bitch too. It was a lot of big names. Kevin Garnett was there. It was a lot of people he was going against. In 96. KG made the All-Star team in like 97, 98.
This is insanity.
My bad. But shit, look, from 93 to 98, All-Star.
Like,
2000 to 2006, All-Star. 2008, 2009, All-Star.
Shaq did not start winning until the greatest player of his generation was out the league.
That's most people.
Not Jokic. LeBron's still in the league. Steph is still in the league.
LeBron was on the back end.
KD is still in the league.
LeBron, okay, so...
Now we're talking about back ends. About back ends.
Steph was hurt that year that they won. Steph got hurt. Number one.
Were they in the league?
Clay got hurt.
Were they in the league?
Were they hurt? Did they play?
Yes.
That year they played?
Yeah. What was you talking about after the Raptors? They got hurt that year?
I'm talking about after the year that the Nuggets won. There was a lot of injuries.
Who else was hurt?
Shit. Who else got hurt?
You know who wasn't hurt? Jimmy Butler wasn't hurt.
He was. Yeah, he was actually. He was hurt. He was playing through it. I still hate Josh Hart to this day. We slick could have won the finals. You should have won the finals. But yeah, man. Shaq is better than Jokic to this day still. I'm going to stand on that hill, and we'll see. We'll see where Jokic is at in his career. We got he probably got 5 more years. I'll give him 5 more.
How are you not the best player in the league? Like, Jokic, I'd rather somebody be the MVP of the whole league than to get to the finals and just be the best player in that one series.
I'd rather be the best. I'd rather win finals MVP than regular.
Yeah, because it comes with a championship.
So I get that. I get the ring. I get 2 trophies.
Or am I the most valuable player in the league?
I was the most valuable player.
No, you were the most valuable player once you got to the last game.
I was the most valuable player in the most important series of the season.
Maybe if he was the valuable player during the season more often, he would have more rings. Like,
he got 4.
Okay, he should have more. He could. If he would have worked out with Kobe, he would have more.
I think every time Shaq went to the final, no, except one. Every time he went to the finals except one, he actually won. And
let's not forget, Shaq benefited from the greatest basketball coach of all time. All right? Like, what are we talking? There were so many things in place outside of Shaq.
There wasn't much coaching. What do I have to coach if I have
triangle
Shaq?
Offense?
I don't have to coach shit for Shaq, for real. Hey, Shaq, get your big ass on this block.
So Phil Jackson,
block, elbow everybody that comes between Kobe, work out.
He literally, then he went to Spoelstra after that?
Yeah, no, Pat Riley.
Pat Riley. You had 2 of the best. You give Jokic those coaches, give the front offices that he had. Jokic is destroying Shaq.
Didn't they win coach of the year that year?
Because of him. But is their coach better than Phil Jackson and Pat Riley?
No.
Okay then.
No.
Is the front office of Denver better than the Bus family?
This is what you do right
now. No. I think you're focused on like one part of the goal. Like,
nah, because I'm gonna be real with you.
Because there's other parts.
All that stuff matters, but the players still gotta go out there and execute.
Yes.
Once y'all get
but when you can put some people in place around you, I think because Shaq's outcomes were better, you think he's better. That's not the case.
Shaq is the most dominant player ever in history.
Yes. What does that mean?
Who doesn't want that?
So he's better than Jordan?
In terms of being dominant, if we're
is he a better player than Jordan?
No.
So
no.
okay, so you can be the most dominant and not be the best, right?
For sure.
So you cannot say because he is more dominant than Jokic, he's better than Jokic. I'm glad we're getting here though. The goalpost is opening up.
But you asked me specifically.
Yes.
If I had to pick who I'm starting my team with, I'm starting with Shaq.
Who is a better player?
For my team as a center,
who's a
better center?
No, you
Shaq.
No, he's not.
Shaq is a better center for sure. 100%.
No, he's not. If you play traditional basketball,
Shaq just got 15 years of just all these accolades of being the best big man. None of that shit matters, Shaq. It don't matter.
He's not the
Jokic is doing what he's doing now. It took him so much time to develop, and on top of that,
because the league is
let's get into it. Let's get into it more.
Shaq wouldn't even be Shaq today. He wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
No.
Shaq would what? He'd probably have a hell of technicals, but he would still be that nigga.
You put Shaq against Kyrie and Steph Curry. He's looking like
I don't need to.
They're running.
That's why I can play a zone.
That's not how basketball's played today, though.
How often?
You got You got centers bringing up. Hold up. So imagine this. You got Jokic bringing the ball up. What, Shaq gonna guard him at the top of the key?
Why are we trying Shaq like he can't move?
No, listen.
Trying the fuck out of Shaq now.
Because back then, the things that happen today don't happen. So you got point guards bringing the ball up.
Okay.
So Draymond Green, Jokic, Cat, they bring the ball up. Mm-hmm. Where's Shaq at? Is he in the center position or is he guarding when they cross the half court?
Shaq can pick that shit up at the 3-point line.
Okay.
That's all I need.
So
I don't need him picking it up full court.
So then who? So your biggest thing that you said Shaq is valuable for, he can guard the center. He's not in the center.
I'll take my chances having them bring the ball up and letting them shoot every single time from that 3-point line.
He don't gotta shoot, but that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Shaq can drop back into wherever he needs to. Once that ball comes out of Jokic's hands, Shaq can drop.
And then what if it goes? And that's why Jokic is more valuable than Shaq in today's game. Is because when Jokic, the ball goes out of his hand and Shaq slides, the threat becomes, what if the ball gets back in Jokic's hand outside? You cannot cover back to get there. But when you're
power forward that can rotate.
But when
I got a small forward that's athletic as shit that can rotate. I got a lot of people that can rotate to put Shaq in position to be in front of that rim.
But when you put Shaq there is no threats of Shaq outside of 8 feet.
Hey man,
right or wrong?
All I can say is I've seen Shaq play. He can get out, he can tag, get back, and be fine. We can switch everything. I can still switch everything with Shaq.
Shaq played in the NBA where like the average 3-pointers attempted on the team. So of course you can touch and get back because they're not gonna shoot the ball.
But that's the other side of it too though. I am okay letting let the big man take 12, 15 threes. By all means, go ahead. Not shoot him, please. Take all them shits.
Who gonna end up better at the end of their career, Wemby or Shaq? Who is better? Who do you think will be better at the end of their career, Wemby or Shaq?
Honestly, if Wemby stays healthy, I'll give it to him. But if he don't stay healthy,
all right, listen, y'all like how Scott. That's all I want. That's all I want.
If he don't stay healthy, I don't know.
Hold on, what makes Wemby?
I don't know.
Better than Shaq.
Because this is the other side that Wemby has that Jokic don't have. Right? He's gonna guard. He's gonna defend. He's gonna get in that mix. Jokic really ain't getting in that mix to guard shit. Wemby has no problem sitting down. Jokic is like, yo, Jamal, come get this. Aaron, come get this. You ever notice that teams attack Jokic on the defensive end? Because they want to get that switch. But they're not trying to get that switch with Wemby.
Yeah, of course. But they would be trying to get it with Shaq in today too.
Even with Shaq, is way more athletic than Jokic.
Shaq would be a practice cone today.
No, you're trying
the laterals, bro. Listen, when Shaq was coming up, even if they got the switch, they was going east, west, north, south.
I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to make a reaction video to Shaq's prom highlights.
I will.
I want you to do that, and when you see that,
it's gonna look. Call
me.
You know who's it's gonna look like? Wilt Chamberlain. a bunch of bullying, but like, okay. Like, if Shaq didn't have the teams he had, he would be Will Chamberlain. That's what he would be. Mad stats, nothing else. If he didn't have the front offices and the coaches he had, he would have been Will Chamberlain. That's who he would have been. Oh, my God. And Will Chamberlain was more dominant than him. Will Chamberlain wasn't more dominant than Shaq. Go watch the tapes.
Listen.
Watch the tapes.
The league back
50-50.
then. Listen, I'm giving him that. Wilt was the most dominant.
Okay, so it's not
era.
Shaq.
For sure. In that era. But if you put Wilt Chamberlain up against Shaq, Shaq is busting his ass.
No, he's not.
And this concludes today's episode.
Hey man, listen, y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Yo, how are we gonna say Wilt Chamberlain no more? Anyway,
listen.
Y'all let us know down below, bro.
Yeah, y'all get in these comments because
this is
disrespecting Shaq.
I'm not disrespecting Shaq. Shaq is great. He's just not better than Jokic.